was a man whose name still sends chills down the spine of history. But who was this man? And what did he do that etched his name so deeply into the annals of time? Adolf Hitler, a name now synonymous with terror and hatred. But who was he really? Was he a hero for his country or a villain who pushed humanity to its darkest edge? Today we're diving into the hidden layers of this man's life, things you may never have heard before. Hitler was born in Austria into a middle-class family, facing a childhood filled with difficulties and struggles. But this was only the beginning. Something dark was brewing inside him, ready to explode. He had a passion for art, but after being rejected by the Vienna Art School, his frustration grew. That rejection planted a seed of bitterness, which later grew into a hatred that would change history. At this stage of his life, he was transforming from an ordinary man into someone harboring dangerous ideas. Did he realize then that his thoughts would become a nightmare for the world? During World War I, Hitler fought as a soldier for Germany, and it was during this time that his anger and extreme views intensified. When Germany lost the war, he took it as a personal insult. He wanted revenge. Germany was suffering. Unemployment and despair were everywhere. Hitler seized on this frustration to spread his ideas to the masses. But did he really have what it takes to lead Germany back up? Or was he selling just another illusion? His fiery speeches and nationalist fervor were drawing people toward him, capturing their hopes and anger. And that was when he truly emerged as more than just a leader. He was on his way to becoming a dictator. Hitler joined the Nazi Party using his charisma and extreme beliefs to win over the public. He introduced the idea of an Aryan race. Can you imagine the power of an idea that could make ordinary people feel superior? He argued that Germans were a superior race. People started seeing themselves through this dangerous ideology. But was this idea of racial superiority good for humanity, or was it just fuel for destruction? In 1933, he became the Chancellor of Germany, and his true mission began from there. He wasn't just a leader anymore. He was a dictator with the power to shape the nation his way. Hitler had dangerous plans and was dreaming of dominating Europe. In 1939, he invaded Poland, igniting World War II. But this was only the start. His mind was set on something far more devastating. He expanded his control over Europe, secretly working on weapons and even atomic bomb projects. Was he aiming to destroy the world, or was this all a twisted quest for power? People only learned about these hidden projects when it was almost too late. A single man's ambition could end so many lives, something that the world hadn't fully understood until then. 6. The Holocaust and human rights violations. 1.5 minutes. Under Hitler's orders, mass killings of Jewish people and other communities began, which we now know as the Holocaust. It remains one of history's darkest chapters. Concentration camps, where humanity suffered horrors that are hard to imagine even today. Millions were killed simply because of their race or religion. These camps became a permanent stain on humanity. Could Hitler really have been so heartless, spilling innocent blood to satisfy his own beliefs? Auschwitz and other camps bore witness to unspeakable cruelty that will never be forgotten. This was the moment when the world saw just how far a person could go, driven by hatred and cruelty. When World War II was nearing its end and his allies had surrendered, Hitler chose to end his life in his bunker. A man who sought power and glory met his end at his own hands. The one who dreamed of ruling the world couldn't even save himself in the end. This was the inevitable result of his own actions. A dictator who drowned in his own ambitions today, Hitler's name serves as a warning. A dark reminder of what unchecked power and hatred can lead to. But have we truly learned from his fate? His dark legacy teaches us that hate and fascism can only end in destruction. This isn't just the story of one dictator. It's a cautionary tale about human nature when driven by blind ambition.